Welcome back to the LTS, guys. It's your host Duncan, as usual. Here with the boys in studio. I'm with Kevin and Sean.
What's good?
Good, sir. So on today's episode, we shall be talking about Real Madrid. Is Arbeloa the man to really do something for them this season? Because he's taken over from Xabi Alonso, who was not gone through a nice tenure. Players actually forcing him out a little bit, but Arbeloa, is he the man to do the job, or is he out of his depth?
To be honest, in my opinion, I don't think so. I think it's just a seat filler or placeholder
for the next, like a caretaker coach, how many have carried right now.
Exactly. But I also don't think he might even last till the end of the season.
Okay, I think he may last. Maybe if it goes very bad. Yeah. But I think he will last till the end of the season. But whether he will win, whether he will salvage anything out of this season, I'm not yet certain. But you can never know. You can never know, because I heard he was doing. Was it with the Madrid B team or something like that? That's why they fetched him. And those guys apparently were turning up under him. So I don't know whether that can translate to first team wins. I don't know. But I don't know. But he has kind of been thrown into the fire, to be honest. And I would want to judge him like over 10 games. I feel like it may be too early to judge the guy. And there have been some good results, some bad results. Like the Monaco thing was a good result. Coming out of Copa del Rey to a League 2 side was the unfortunate part. But he had been thrown into the team I think 2 days later, I had to be the man on the touchline. It was too abrupt for him, to be honest. So I don't know I really don't know what's going to happen for Madrid. But they have the talent, man. Yeah. I think where Alonso failed was the man management. I feel like there's so many egos in Madrid, man. Like, you can't just be subbing Vini after like 60 minutes every game. It looks like you're scapegoating him whenever something wrong is not. Whenever something's not working out. So I think that's why Alonso failed. Guys say he came to coach, but Madrid is more of being a manager, being a man manager. You have to manage those egos, man. Guys are going to get served up and they expect to be playing.
Sure. Interesting you touch on the egos thing. Exactly. Do you think the likes of Alonso, right, big name, did everything on the pitch, we knew he was a very good player, but now it's Arbeloa, right? Exactly. It's a player relatively lesser experience. Fine, he was a champion back then, but he wasn't really the best in his number. So will it translate to him as well, because they might give him the same treatment given to Alonso, or even worse. Or even worse. Man. So to your point of at least him not finishing this season, no, that's quite funny.
Honestly, to be honest, I don't think he'll finish the season. And it's honestly also because of that. The fact that Madrid players need to be like pampered like kids in diapers. If a coach of Alonso's pedigree can be chased like that, what about Arbeloa, you guys? Let's just be serious. You dig? All it needs is a few bad games. He has already been bounced from Copa del Rey by Albacat. He's going to probably lose maybe the next El Clasico against us. You know? If they get bounced from Champions League, that guy is not staying. They'll have to call someone else in. We all know them.
To be frank, may back the Alonso sacking actually. Because why? I feel like Madrid for sure is more like man. I mean, Ancelotti may not have been like a super tactical genius. But like, I feel like he gave the players that belief that, man, whenever I can call upon you, I know you deliver. And that's what usually used to happen. They'll throw Bellingham in strike, he still stands up. Vini was always standing up. And that's the closest has been to like getting a Ballon d'Or. I mean, even last season, man, Paapa was on some crazy goals, even despite the fact that he had started a bit slow. Like, I think Ancelotti had that man management. And if Arbeloa can bring in that man management, focus more of the man management than on the tactic side. I think Madrid is for keeping tactics very simple. If you watch Zidane's team talk and the Juve game, that Juve game, I think they're winning, like, was it 1-1? Was it 1-1 or 2-1 at halftime? But like, he first let guys first settle down, like get a breather, and then he was like, you know what, second half, I think he only took like 5 minutes to explain the tactics. It was like, second half, we're just going to keep it tight. What like keeping the tactics very simple, because guys know what to do already. Like, they just need the belief from the coach. Yeah, they need the belief from the coach. I feel like every player needs that belief. You saw how Hansi Flick put all that belief in Rafinha. After Rafinha had an up and down, then Hansi Flick came in and was like, you know what, me, I'm going to use, you're going to stay. And man, the guy had a stellar season. Exactly. So that stuff Alonso does of removing Vini, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. Okay. Like sometimes you have to baby the players with the big egos, because they know they are the team, they are the players that are going to win the game for their team. So if he focuses more on the mind management and less on the tactics, I think Arbeloa could do well.
Do you remember the final games that Ancelotti coached? And what was going on with Madrid?
Yeah.
Where he was starting to give up, starting to tell guys like Vini to track back.
Yeah.
You remember those issues he was having?
Yeah.
Same issues that Alonso was having. Now they have brought in some Manzi who was coaching kids to deal with Mbappe's big head and like, I honestly don't see it happening. You guys, I don't see it happening.
I think it's like a process.
And if it
I
does,
think it's like a process. You don't,
he'll just be so fortunate. That guy will have to go and, like, I don't know, say how many Hail Marys, because there is no chance that he has that he's going to stay. In my view.
Yeah, he may not stay for the long haul, but like for sure he'll finish the season. I want to think he's going to finish the season.
No. To be honest, that team is too stacked to say he might get sacked, because that team doesn't really need rocket science just to make it tick, right? Just that Monaco game, right? You saw the offensive output, and that all just came from Kamavinga playing left back and Fede playing right back, and now once everyone has the ball, these two just stuck in, and now it's wholly a different team now. They're blazing six. So it's just simple tactics in there you can switch, and this team can get going, because
that is very true.
These guys are so good. This is the same team that took the Champions League that time. So you can't tell me this team has now forgotten how to play. Okay, so if Arbeloa can just stick to his guns, keep the football simple, because I feel like Alonso and most of these modern coaches, right, Amorim or any of those guys, they overcook. They overcook to the point that some interviews that have come out, they didn't name the player who disclosed this in the United camp, but the players were like, trainings under Amorim, it's too tactical. Like, they would spend almost half of the whole day just in tactical. Like, they're just soaking in so much, and it would reach a point that they're overloaded mentally, they're overloaded physically. The spaces they have to cover are too big, so you're making the thing difficult rather than making the thing simple. So that's case in point. Look at Michael Carrick, right? His first interviews coming out, let's say players are happy. They get to play the simple game. He has taken the thing back to the basics. Simple basics. So I feel like if Arbeloa does the same that side, those players, their threshold is quite big. You have the likes of Mbappe in there, Vini, Bellingham. These are world beaters, man. 2-3 tactics in there, I'm sure, just speaking to them. They can organize themselves, man.
I don't think these players have to be really coached. They just need to be man-managed. Really. And some slight tweaks in tactics. And
to my point, where do you stop blaming the managers and actually
the players pick up the slack?
Tell the players to pick up the slack. They're the ones who are playing. How many times are we going to say, no, it was the manager. No, it was the manager. Now Alonso has boomed. Trust me, wait and see. When things start to go south, the whole Madrid camp is going to turn against Arbeloa. You know? And we all know,
but that's what I was saying. It depends on if he focuses on the mind management more and less on the tactics. I feel it will turn out well for him.
Maybe there's also something, right, we are really not looking at, right? When you look at the old Madrid teams, let's say the team that took the Champions League, right? They had the likes of Luka Modric still in that team. So there are some big pillars in there that have gone away. Like Lucas Vazquez. So many people who other people looked at in terms of like, that's the Madrid standard, so let's carry ourselves like that guy. So maybe the last remnant of that old team was Luka Modric, right?
Exactly.
And now he's away. So that turbulence had to be there, to be honest. Now the team has to develop like new leaders and like new people to step into these roles and just keep the team glued up and get the team going, because you look at the strong teams out there, like the likes of that Chelsea team, right? Strong characters like JT and Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, you need strong guys in there. And right now, when you look at this team, and all of them are young, it's not like they're the most experienced guys, and they don't really have that guy you can look at right now and you're like, man, that's the guy we look at when things were in turbulence. You get?
So, but you see, to your point right there, are there any players you see that could maybe step up and do that? Because for sure, me, I'm not counting. Mbappe is off that list, assured, and Vini also crying that one is off real quick. You did. So maybe we look at who? Fede?
Yeah, has to be the likes of Fede.
Like Fede and I don't know who else now.
But you still have guys like Alaba.
Alaba,
Courtois. Those are Rudiger. Those are experienced players. They should be like, yo.
Carvajal.
They should be like, yo, this guy just got sacked basically because we probably weren't playing well. So man, let's fight for Arbeloa. If these guys can have that spirit of fight for the coach. I mean, it will be, man, the quality is there, for sure. The quality is there.
But you do see the red flags I'm saying that are already there. Because, bro, if by the time they can bounce a coach of Alonso's pedigree and level, with what he was doing with Leverkusen, he should probably have been way easier for him to emulate with such a stacked Madrid team. But look at what happened. And now they have got a coach like Arbeloa. I'm not convinced, but I guess let's wait and see.
I think also as Alonso really tried to play his style of football. I feel like he
stuck to his identity too much.
He shouldn't have overdrifted away from Ancelotti. Maybe he should have found them in between. Some of his tactics mixed with Ancelotti's, because when you change tactics, guys have to adapt. Even if they're quality players, to some extent, they are going to have to adapt. And Madrid don't have time for that. Exactly. Like they expect you to hit the ground running 5-0 your first game like that, and you carry it on like that.
So maybe before we wind up, right? There's this Trent Alexander conundrum. Reports coming out of Madrid. It's Arbeloa has given him the leeway to move on
to leave the club.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting. Why? Like, he's not in his plans.
I guess he hasn't really performed to the levels at which they need him to, and maybe now Arbeloa being the new coach, he doesn't really see him in the future plans of Madrid. But now that's that thing poses an interesting question, because if you want interim, right? Like, how do they give you powers to just shun people out of a squad? You don't even have enough. You don't have 100%. Capabilities of running the full squad. So how are you freezing out my players? So I have a problem with this. If the reports coming out are true, because this is a boy who moved from his boyhood club, he gave up everything just to come to your team, and now it looks like you're just undercutting him and throwing him out.
If the reports are true, then that's very unfortunate.
Quite harsh.
I mean, Arbeloa as per now is the coach, but we all know we're not certain whether we will be there at the start of next season. So I that's kind of strange that's happening, because you wouldn't expect you'd expect a new manager to tell everyone, this is you're starting with a new slate, like what Carrick did at Man U. Kobe Mino came back in, like everyone should start from a new slate. But I don't know, maybe there is something he has seen with the way he trains, or I really don't know, but I find it hard to believe that someone will fail to use Trent.
And a player of that caliber, man.
A player of that caliber should definitely be able to grab some minutes in one way or the other. Guys,
thanks for watching. It's been real. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Definitely.
Leave a like, leave a sub if you haven't subbed. Is Arbeloa really the man to do something for Madrid this season and salvage something?
Or is he a shot?
Are things well above his pay grade?
Just a few bad games away from getting the sack. Legit.
But that's 6-1 Monaco.
That's 6-1. There is some wind behind your sails.
There's some positives, man. And I mean, Hala Madrid, man.
I think
Arbeloa can
just
do
1-0
something.
Clasico. And he sees it. So I'll be telling the guy, but go back home.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been real.
Yeah, legit.
LTS out.
Peace, guys.
Peace.